It's the Enterprise State Bull Eagles versus Snead State Parsons live here at the Gulf Coast or Gulf South District Volleyball Championship for the ACCC Volleyball Championship as we are ready to rock and roll for our second match of the day here on court number 1 at the Mobile Civic Center on Dallas Renzi with today's commentary as Enterprise State is over to the right and Snead State is over to the left. As we had a sweep in the first match that we had today, Wallace Hansfield defeating Bishop State 3-0. Enterprise State will be in all green over to the right with black shorts, while the Parsons will be in all white with blue name tags as we are about to get this one underway. As Snead State under head coach Christy Brothers, as the Parsons come in with an excellent season so far with an overall record of 21-16. They went 7-5 in the North Division in the conference. While on the other side, Enterprise State with a phenomenal season. This was a very young team last year in last year's 2022 tournament. 23-10 overall this year, 8-2 in the conference as they tied with LBW, but Enterprise State with the tiebreaker. They are the number 1 seed out of the South, while Snead State comes in as the number 3 seed. This is not an elimination game, but the winner of this one will be in the winner's bracket and face off against Hansfield later this afternoon. Here's a chance here for the Parsons. Nice block right there. as Enterprise State will send it over. A good rally here on the very first set point. Dive and play. It'll be a point here for the Parsons. And a 1-0 lead here for Snead State. And the serve right there by number 13, Phillips. Middle of the net, it'll be a kill by number 18, Katie Phillips. It's Katie Phillips with the first kill right there, and it is 1-1. As Enterprise State able to knot it up. Was able to call a match for Enterprise State a couple weeks ago when they lost to Coastal North. But still a phenomenal season for the Boll Weevils. And there's a kill right there. Right down the middle of the net as both teams able to connect on their hits so far. And their kill opportunities. Enterprise State comes in 33 matches, just over 12.60 kills per set. This is a very good team that's able to connect on their kills. There's a kill right there for Tiana Preston. Preston with the kill. And it is 2-2. A 206 hitting percentage for the Boll Weevils, 11.82 assists per set. And almost got a service ace right there, but good recovery here by the Parsons. Enterprise State will set something up. Preston winds up again. She's got another kill. Back-to-back kills for Tiana Preston. And it is 3-2 here in set number 1. 1.26 blocks per set. Service ace per set, 2.33. 15.66, as that will be a service error on the Boll Weevils. Makes it 3-3. Going back to the stats, dits per set, 15.66 for the Boll Weevils. It'll be the Lombero for Snead State, as she will send it away in her light blue uniform with black shorts. Tipped over. Snead State able to keep it alive. Blocked again. Almost a dive and play. They do get it. Sent over. That'll be a kill on the far side of the net by number 18, Katie Phillips, who's been very active so far here in set number 1. Both teams with 2 timeouts. As Preston and the Boll Weevils off to a nice start in this one. Sent over, dive and play, one arm, sends it over, keeps it alive here. Middle of the net. Good defense here by the Boll Weevils, right down the middle of the net. That'll be an attack error on number 11, Riley Berry. Nods it back up at 4 apiece. For Snead State, 37 matches, 11.16 kills per set. As Preston winds it up, and now go off the Lombero into the stands. And the Boll Weevils will regain the lead 5-4. They'll make substitutions here, as this will be number 8, Keelah Dotson. Keelah Dotson coming in. Dotson will wind up her serve. Line drive. She's got a service ace right there. Just a perfect serve. Just caught the back line for Snead State off guard. Going back to Snead State's stats, 159 hitting percentage. Not great, but still able to do a job. As that will be sent over. Another great serve. And that will be a kill right there for number 11, Riley Berry. 7-4, the largest lead of set number 1 for the Boll Weevils. 945 assists per set, 1.27 blocks per set for the Boll Weevil, or for Snead State. 235 aces per set. That's off the arm. Nice dive and play, sent over. We continue play. Trying to catch the Boll Weevils off guard. They're able to bounce it back, as that will be blocked back on the other side of the court. And tapped by Anna McClare Lawn, but blocked at the net by number 15, Mackenzie Eli and company. 7-5 big point right there for the Parsons. 17.37 dids per set for the Parsons this year. That's a mishap right there from number 17, Christina Vidal. 7-6. Back and forth we go here in set number 1. The winner of this game will go to the winner's bracket. The loser of this one will be in the loser's bracket in an elimination game later this afternoon. That is going to find the line, and actually it was out of bounds. Miscommunication between the two line judges. So it will be 8-6. One official put his flag up in the air. The other one was pointing toward the court. Well, it looks like it was going to be out of play. So 8-6 in favor of the Boll Weevils. Popped up in the air. Vigo, middle of the net, popped up in the air. Almost went over to the bench. Sent over. Vigo again. Enterprise State putting on a good rally here. Vigo, the setter, almost tried to cut the Parsons off guard. Tipped over. That's out of bounds. It'll be attacked here on number 5, Elena Godwin. 9-6 in favor of the Boll Weevils. Leading away with the most kills after that serve goes into the net. Make it 9-7. The Lady Boll Weevil with 279 kills. That is number 12, Emma Claire Long. Leading the way, she has played in 33 matches. Here's a serve here from Godwin. That goes in net, so both teams trade service errors. Make it 10-7. As this will be number 17, Christina Vigo. Vigo will send it over. Miscommunication at first by the Parsons, but they're able to match it up as this will go off the antenna. Another point here for the Parsons. Make it 10-8. As this will be number 13, Lainey Phillips, coming in for the serve. The freshman from Guntersville, Alabama. They battle for it at the net. Hits the top of the net, but keeps play alive, and a nice kill right there by number 9, Jaylee Devine. Makes it 10-9. Both teams not using a timeout so far. But right now, the Boll Weevils in a good position right here. That's a good attack, but nice defense here by the Parsons as they will send it over. Vigo, middle of the net. That's tipped up in the air. Good defense again by the Parsons. They battle for it at the net. That will go off of number 16, Adelaide Griffin. And we are knotted up at 10. Snead State trying to pull off probably the biggest upset of this tournament so far. Had the number 1 seed defeat number 4 earlier today here on court number 1. Pearl River losing the LBW 2-3. There's a kill right there for Emma Claire Long, the leader in kills this season for the Boll Weevils. And she connects to make it 11-10. Second on the team in kills is Adelaide Griffin with 262. Tiana Preston has 209. Like I said, this is a very young Boll Weevils team, and they're going to be up by 2 right here after a ball handling error by Snead State. As Anna Grace O'Brien will come in for the serve. Lofts it over. Parsons trying to set up a play. Good defense on the back line. Preston lofts it over, and that's in. A mishap right there by number 11, Megan Lee. Thought the ball was going out of bounds, but it just stayed right in. And a kill for Tiana Preston, who has a couple so far here in set number 1. Winding up, tipped up at the net. Down Main Street. That's a kill by number 16, Adelaide Griffin. Number 2 on the team in kills. She's finding her groove very early so far here in this one. Adelaide Griffin, 262 kills. Miss out with the Parsons. They send it over on a third touch. Here's a setter. Sent over by Griffin. Nicely played here by the Parsons. That's into the net. And it is 15-10. Snead State will take their first timeout here in set number 1. They have 1 timeout remaining, and we'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the broadcast. Enterprise State under their leadership of head coach Vanessa Howell. What a great year the Boll Weevils have had. They have bigger goals here in this tournament to come out with a championship and also a chance to go to the Nationals. A team that made it far in the tournament last year, even with a young roster. This year they are trying to get past the first round and go to the semifinals. A nice young roster, a bunch of sophomores. Jaslyn Cisco, Tiana Preston, Anna Grace O'Brien. A couple of the sophomores for Enterprise State over the years have been huge contributors for the Boll Weevils this season. Tipped over at the net. That goes off the net a couple times. And unable to get it over the net was number 13, Lainey Phillips. And right after the timeout, Enterprise State will come up with a point. Their largest lead of the set, 16-10. As this will go off of Boll Weevil and popped up back over on Snead State's side of the court. Good rally here. Lines up and attack. Nicely played here by the Parsons. Blocked again. That's a block by number 16, Adelaide Griffin and company. 17-10. Snead State unable to solve the Boll Weevils here in set number 1. Almost a mishap again on the serve. Preston, nice recovery. Beagle right down the middle. It's another kill for Griffin, number 16. Adelaide Griffin, sophomore, listed at 5'9", from Webb, Alabama. 18-10 in favor of the Boll Weevils. Chance here, and there's a kill on the far side of the net. I believe that was by number 5, Elena Godwin. And that stops the bleeding for just a moment, 18-11. Line drive serve, that's out of bounds. We haven't seen much of that so far in the first couple of matches at this tournament. We've seen serves go into the net, but just not too much power. Substitution coming in, number 14, Kelsey Tyler will come in for the Parsons. This is day number 2 of the tournament. Started yesterday with a 5-set thriller between Bishop State and Lawson State last night. Bishop State won in 5 sets. It is 22-11 here in set number 1 off the service ace from the Boll Weevils, number 16, Griffin. Middle of the net. That finds almost near the back of the line. Griffin will be subbed out. 20-12. Vanessa Howell. This team looking strong here in set number 1. And the serve popped up in the air. Beagle over to Preston. She comes over to the middle of the net. Nice diving play there. Sent over. Chance here for the Enterprise State Boll Weevils to come up with a point. That is denied. Sent over by the Parsons once again. Beagle almost trying to catch Snead State off guard. Another chance here. That's in. Lily Rao, number 1. Makes it 20-13 with another kill on the year. Lily Rao with 402 kills this season. She's been a key contributor this year with 24 assists and 268 dids. That will be a service ace. Make it 20-14. Still a 6-point lead here for Enterprise State, but if this lead starts to dwindle down, could see Enterprise State use their first timeout. Snead State has 1 timeout remaining here in set number 1. Line drive serve, sent up by Griffin. Snead State with Lily Rao once again. That goes into the scorekeeper's table. And it is 20-15. Another kill by Lily Rao. Leads the team. I take that back. Before coming into this match, Lily Rao is second on the team. Leading away with the most kills is Jaylee Devine, number 9. Another timeout. It will be used by Enterprise State. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Welcome back here to the Mobile Civic Center, home of many concerts and also monster truck jams that they've had over the years here at the Mobile Civic Center, and the host of this year's ACCC Volleyball Championship here, as Enterprise State is up 20-15 over the Partisans. This is the number 1 seed versus number 3 seed. And we did not have a schedule for today until the final of Bishop State versus Lawson State, which determined how the rest of this tournament was going to be laid out. That finds the back corner of the line, and Snead State putting on the pressure on Enterprise State. The Boll Weevils were up by 8 points, as many as 8 points, and now Snead State has made this a 4-set point lead here for the Boll Weevils, who will take set number 1. Boll Weevils on the right track right here, as that's a kill by Riley Berry down the middle of the net. 21-16. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Boll Weevils would love to close this one out as soon as possible. That is off the arm of number 2. Scratch at number 3, Anna Grace O'Brien. Back to a 4-set point lead here for the Boll Weevils, 21-17. Serve up coming from number 16, Gracie Manley. Biggle to Preston, lines one up. This is going to deflect almost to the stands and actually will go into the stands. 22-17. And the Boll Weevils are 3 set points away from taking set number 1 from Snead State. Line drive, serve. What a serve right there from number 8, Kiwa Dotson. Kiwa Dotson, number 8, sophomore, listed at 5'8" from Crestview, Florida. An excellent serve right there. That one will go into the net, however, to make it 23-18. But what a heck of a serve right there. Had some spin on that ball and caught Snead State off guard. Lily Rao with the serve right here. Sent up in the air. It'll be sent over by Emma Claire Long. And it's out of bounds, as it will be a set point here for Snead State. They are down by 4 set points. So Lily Rao will send it away on the serve once again, trying to keep this set alive. That'll be tipped over on Enterprise State's side of the court. And it's 23-20. Still needing 2 set points to come out with the victory. Lily Rao catching Enterprise State off guard, but they're able to recover and keep the play alive. And they'll send it over. Snead State with a chance to make this even closer. Sent up, Biggle. And that'll be a kill easily for Emma Claire Lawn. 24-20. What a heck of an effort off the serve by the Lombero for Enterprise State. Keeps it alive. They can win the set right here. 24-20, popped up in the air. They need to send over on the third touch. They do. Chance here for the Boll Weevils to come away with the victory. Griffin lines one up. Nicely played here. It's going to be out of bounds, and Enterprise State wins set number 1 by a final score of 25-20 over Snead State. The 2 teams will switch sides, and we will step aside here on the broadcast as the Boll Weevils take set number 1 here on our second match of our 4-match schedule. And welcome back here to the Mobile Civic Center. Enterprise State with a 25-20 victory in set number 1. They're up 1-0. As we're about to start set number 2 here on JockJive. Glad you could be with us here. I'm Dallas Rinsey with the coverage here this afternoon. We have 2 more matches left to close out day number 2 of the tournament. And this is the only day, or I should say the only full day, that we will have a full 2 courts being used right now. As this will be sent over by Emma Claire Long, tipped over by the Parsons. Vigil will send it over, and a mishap with Lily Rao and her teammates. Vigil with the kill, 1-0 Boll Weevils. And this is actually the second time these 2 teams met. The last one was a 5-set thriller on October 4, 2023. As Boll Weevils were victorious against Snead State. So will this go a good 5 sets in this one? It'll be a point here for the Parsons after it was blocked in on Enterprise State's side of the court. In that game or match on October 4th, Snead State 25-21 set 1, 25-21 also in set number 2, 25-18 Enterprise State. In set 3, 25-20 as that's a service ace for Snead State's number 13, Lainey Phillips. And it is 2-1. And then in set number 5, 15-13 in favor of the Boll Weevils. So if you think about Enterprise State, they went a long way to coming away with a victory, but it was a huge victory and definitely a huge confidence booster for the Boll Weevils. And they are going to have a huge confidence booster right there to even it up at 2-2 after, I believe, a ball handling error by Snead State. But taking a look at the stats in that one, Tiana Preston led the way with 13 kills. Riley Berry with 11. Cameron Parrish with 8 kills in that one for Snead State. Lily Rao had herself a match. 19 kills in that one. 12 from Elena Godwin. Daly Devine with 12, as that'll be a kill there for Enterprise State. 3-2 in favor of the Boll Weevils, as it'll be a serve out coming from Anna Grace O'Brien. Anna Grace O'Brien from Dothan, Alabama, in her sophomore season, listed at 5'3", a block at the net. Snead State will reset. Lily Rao will send it over right to Anna Grace O'Brien, right down Main Street for number 16, Adelaide Griffin. 4-2. Both teams are back to 2 timeouts here in set number 2. The loser of this game will not be eliminated, but they will have a tough road to try to stay alive in this tournament, already losing 1. Preston winds up. Too much power on that one. And actually, it was tipped at the net. It was tipped at the net to make it 5-2. It looked like it was going to be too much power from Tiana Preston, who had a huge game against Snead State the last time these 2 teams met. And Grace O'Brien with a nice line drive serve. Sets up her teammate. That is going to be a point for Snead State. The ball handling error, I believe. 5-3 in favor of the Parsons. In favor of the Boll Weevils, I beg your pardon. But on the other court, as we take a look at the bracket, kept alive here. Preston winds it up, popped up in the air. That's out of bounds. Preston with another kill makes it 6-3. So the seeds going into this tournament, Wallace State, Hansville already defeating Bishop State earlier today. Number 1, Calhoun Community College, who's currently playing on the other court against Coastal Alabama, is on court number 2. I believe Calhoun won the first set, and they are up 13-4 in set number 2. Deanna Preston's on fire today with another kill. Makes it 7-3 here in set number 2. The first wave of games that we had to begin day number 2 ended about the same time. That's off the net, and that'll be a service ace for Griffin. And it's 8-3 Enterprise State all over the Parsons here to kick off their first match of this tournament. Another line drive. This one does not go off the net. Winding up, another block by Preston and company. And that was another block from Riley Berry as well. 9-3. Will Snead State possibly call a timeout right here? Service ace by Adelaide Griffin, and then Preston and company with a block to make it 9-3. That's out of bounds. 9-4. Enterprise State comes into this tournament as the number 1 seed. LBW, who won earlier today, is number 2 after defeating Pearl River. Coast North currently on the other court as number 3 seed. Lawson State was the number 4 seed, but they lost in the play-in game to Bishop State earlier today. A kill for number 10, Ray Ann Shoemaker. Or make that number 11, Riley Berry. Makes it 10-4. Good crowd here today. A lot of Snead State fans making the trip here to support their Parsons. Enterprise State has a good bit of fans here today as well. Preston pops up in here. Biggle, back to Preston. Goes to Lily Rao. That'll be sent over by the Parsons. Biggle, right down the middle. That'll be a kill for Riley Berry once again. And it's 11-4. Enterprise State in complete control here in set number 2. Another good line drive serve right there. Lily Rao winds it up. She is blocked. Bidgo and company, and it looks like Snead State is going to use a timeout right here before this set gets completely out of hand. Timeout used by the Parsons. 12-4. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here. Enterprise State in complete control. That's why Snead State calls a timeout here. Down by 8, but it's been all Boll Weevils here in set number 2. They've been executing their kills, and they've also prevented Lily Rao and the entire Parsons team from trying to get over the net. A couple of big blocks from Tiana Preston and number 11, Riley Berry. They've been all over the Parsons. Snead State will call a huge timeout to try to save this match right here. You do not want to go down 2-0. Enterprise State did it to them earlier this year where Snead State won the first 2 sets, but Enterprise State wins the next 3. Preston winds up, and she's got a kill. No one is stopping Tiana Preston today. She contributes another kill. Preston comes in with 209 kills, 7 assists, and 76 dids. She has been a huge factor for Enterprise State this season. That's out of bounds. And the timeout has not worked so far for Snead State, 14-4. There's another serve right here. This will go into the net, however, by number 18, Katie Phillips. And Snead State finally gets their first set point. Since going back and forth with the Boll Wheels earlier in this match. 14-5. Snead State needs a huge rally right here, and there looks like there's a communication error between the scorekeeper's table and Snead State. They're having a question about the score, but it is 14-5. Big goal to Preston. What a nice did right there by number 5, Godwin, and that is going to find the court, as that will be a set point here for the Parsons. So they're trying to get something cooking here in front of their home crowd. As that will be a service ace Trying to get a number. It looks like that is number 16, Gracie Manley. 14-7, Snead State putting up a fight here. We'll see what Enterprise State can stop the bleeding. That's a kill right there from Tiana Preston. Look at the bat spin on that ball as well. Preston will be subbed out. What a great match she's had so far. She was the leader in kills for Enterprise State the last time they played the Parsons. And she is leaving off where she left off last time. That's going to be into the net. 15-8. Bull Weevils are 10 set points away from taking this one. Biggle right down the middle. Nicely played here by the Parsons. They line up a kill. Trying to get a number. That is going to be number 4, Sydney Wilson with the kill. 15-9. Enterprise State still has both of their timeouts. Snead State has one timeout remaining after using it very early in this one. There's a kill on the left side of the net by number 12, Emma Claire Long. 16-9. Emma Claire Long from Skipperville, Alabama in her first year. Listen, as an outside hitter, it's been one of the big contributors for this team so far this year. Sent over. Biggle over to Emma Claire Long. That's off the hands of number 2, Caitlin Clark. And it's 17-9. The libero for Enterprise State is number 9, Lillian Rhodes. Rhodes will send it away on the serve. Almost near the back of the line, kept in, however. They'll send it over. Biggle will come back for it. Sent over. Trying to catch the Bull Weevils off guard. They do. Nice heads-up play to make it 17-10. The Bull Weevils now only lead by 7. Jaylee Devine will send it over on the serve. Oh, what a nice diving play by Enterprise State. They keep it alive. Winding up, that is out of bounds. Point here for the Bull Weevils. What a diving play. See if we can get a number on which player that was. But a nice diving play. I believe that was by number 8. Wasn't Dodson, 18. Katie Phillips with a nice diving play. See what Parsons can set something up. Finds an opening in the middle of the court. 18-11 substitutions here. Sydney Wilson will be subbed out, and number 14, Kelsey Tyler, will come in for the Parsons. This will be number 13, Lainey Phillips, to serve it away here for Snead State. Lobs it over. Biggle down the middle, but that will be an attack error on number 16, Adelaide Griffin. Makes it 18-12. Second time these two teams have met this season. Biggle. Emma Claire Lawn almost went into the net, but nicely played there. Emma Claire Lawn finds an opening on the far side of the court, right next to the net. 19-12. As there'll be another serve here from Anna Grace O'Brien. The Doakton native sends it away. Near the front of the net, Preston will send it over and got help from number 16, Adelaide Griffin, as well, to make it 20-12. 5 set points away for Enterprise State to jump ahead 2-0. That will be too much power there from Anna Grace O'Brien, back to a 7-point lead. We've only had one match so far here on court number 1 that has gone to more than 3 sets. And that was the first one, a thriller between Bishop State and Lawson State, where the Wildcats came out victorious against the Cougars, winning 16-14 in set number 5. That is going to be out. Both teams will trade a service error Substitutions here as Adelaide Griffin will come in. 262 kills on the year. Lily Rowell will send it over. Vigil in good position. Preston will send it over. On the third touch, that is off the hand of Vigil, and it is going to be 21-15. Substitutions here for both teams. Caitlin Clark, number 2, will come in. And she's got herself a service ace. 21-16, Snead State trying to claw their way back into this one. Caitlin Clark with 12 kills on the year has 25 assists, 185 dids on the year. Tiana Preston winds one up. That's off the net. Snead State will get a big point there to make it a 4-set point lead. Enterprise State will use their first time out of this set. They have one remaining. 21-17 Boll Weevils as we'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back here live on JockJive Sports. I'm Dallas Renzi with the call this afternoon. It's been a good set number 2, 21-17. Another serve from Caitlin Clark. As she awaits for the whistle, and away we go. Boll Weevils trying to get 4 more set points to take a 2-0 lead. Vigil bows for it at the net, but it looks like she went into the net. And it is 21-18. If Snead State's able to win, it will be our first of today that has gone to a 4th set. Clark with another line drive serve. Vigil, middle of the nets. There is an easy kill right there for Riley Berry. Riley Berry from Keystone Heights, Florida. Freshman middle hitter. 22-18. And that is too much power on the service there. We've seen that a couple times so far here in set number 2. Both teams a little bit too much power. And those are crucial points to give up here in the middle stages of this match. Reminder, we got Calhoun Community College and Coastal Alabama North. There's a service ace for Gracie Manley. 22-20. Enterprise State is going to use their second and final timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds once again. Tight contested set number 2. Boll Weevils won set number 1 by a final score of 25-20. Snead State was down huge in this set. They're only down by 2 right now. Another serve here by Manley. That is off Preston, and it's 22-21. Enterprise State has used up both of their timeouts. Snead State still has 1 timeout remaining. But the Partisans are trying to shot the Boll Weevils here in set number 2. Sent up by Rhodes. Vigil over to Preston. There's the kill. Give the ball to number 2 for Enterprise State, and she will make you pay. 23-21. The Boll Weevils are 2 set points away. It was a tight contested set number 1. Set number 2, it looked like Boll Weevils are going to run away with it, but Snead State has made this a set. as a block, and it's going to go past the defense for Snead State, and the Boll Weevils can win the set right here. This will be number 8, Keeley Dodson, with a chance to give the Boll Weevils one more set win to win the match. Sent over. Boll Weevils in perfect position. Here's a chance here. Emma Clairlon is blocked. Boll Weevils will reload. Emma Clairlon blocked again. They bow for it at the net. Snead State with a chance here. Lily Rao tips it over. It dances on top of the net. Kept alive. And it's a point here for the Parsons. Looks like it was a ball handling error on Enterprise State, but they can still win it here. Remember, you have to win by 2, or it's the first to 25. Lily Rao trying to keep it alive. Her serve. Sent up in the air. Biggle. Over to Emma Clairlon. Tipped over. One arm stab at it. Sent over. And it's off the arm of Keeley Dodson. And it's 24-23. Lily Rao will have another serve right here, as that will be Godwin with the kill. Rao. Biggle. Middle of the net. Blocked. Emma Clairlon will send it over. Snead State needs the point here. Godwin tipped up. One arm stab. Kept alive. Enterprise State with a last desperation play. That'll be tipped over. And Enterprise State will come over with a point. It's a ball handling error on Snead State. And the Boll Weevils win it 25-23. We are going to a set number 3. Boll Weevils can win the match with a set 3 victory. We'll step aside for just a moment. Welcome back live on JockJive Sports at the Mobile Civic Center. Enterprise State is up 2 sets to none. 25-20 in set 1, 25-23 in set 2. The Parsons will have to win not only this set, but the next 2 sets that follow to win this match and be in the winner's bracket. As we will dive into the tournament bracket, we already have 1 set of matches already concluded today. There's a chance here, blocked. That'll go off the net. Last second chance. Parsons keep it alive here. Emma Claire Lawn lofts it over. Lily Rao winds it up. That's out. It was not touched by the Boll Weevils, or was it? It was touched by the Boll Weevils, and it's 1-0 Snead State. So we already had today Wallace State, Hansfield defeating Bishop State 3 sets to none. They are in the winner's bracket as they will play at 5 o'clock today on the same exact court. LBW defeated Pearl River 2 sets to none. LBW will face off against the winner of this, or the winner of Calhoun Community College and Coastal North. Gets alignment. Claire Lawn is blocked, but Snead State's able to recover here. Lily Rao will send it over. Rhodes in good position. Biggle over to Emma Claire Lawn. That was tipped, I believe. And it'll be a Snead State point. 2-0. But the winner of this one will face off against Wallace State here on court number 1. This is going to be the only full day as Snead State will get the point after one. The Boll Weevils go into the net, where we will have a full day of 2 courts in action. Tomorrow, we will have the 11 o'clock hour with both courts being used, and then we will go to court number 1, which is currently on your camera screen, to conclude the entire tournament as you're watching the ACCC Volleyball Championship live on JockJive Sports. The Boll Weevils finally get something going here, 3 sets to 1. Trying to be in the winner's bracket, as this will be number 3, Anna Grace O'Brien. On the other side, we have Calhoun Community College facing off against Coastal North. That is going to be hit into the net by Gracie Manley. 3-2 in favor of the Parsons here, trying to keep this match alive and try to avoid playing in the loser's bracket. And the thing is, if you lose this match right here, you will have to turn around and face off against Bishop State. That'll be a kill there for the Boll Weevils, 3-3. So Bishop State lost earlier today to the Lions of Wallace Hansfield. So Bishop State will play the loser of this one, and you have to win that game since it is an elimination game. Rhodes, Tiana Preston, who had a bid set number 2, is denied. Lily Rao winds it up. Preston pops it up in the air. Nice diving play right there. Rhodes will send it over on a 3rd touch. Chance here for the Parsons. Tipped over. Preston cannot get it over the net. And it is 4-3. Well, barrel on the other side is Jaden Dismute, number 3. Sent over. Vigil right down the middle. And who's coming up with the point? It'll be Parsons. 5-3. Looks like it was actually 4 touches by Enterprise State, and our serve here by Lily Rao. Nice line drive serve. That catches the back line. That's a service ace. 6-3. What a nice serve right there from Lily Rao. Winds up again. Big goal over to Tiana Preston. That'll deflect into the scorekeeper's table, almost to the bench for Snead State, and it's 6-4. Back and forth we go here in the 3rd set. Lily Rao, sophomore from Durandine, Alabama. That'll be a kill for number 9, Jaylee Devine. 7-4. goes back to the Lombero. Jaden Dismute, Geraldine, Alabama. So both of them from the same place, as that will be a kill on the right side of the net. 7-5 in favor of the Parsons. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Enterprise State ended up using both of their timeouts because Snead State was on a rally in that second set. Dismute be sent over by Godwin. Preston winds one up. That's deflected up into the air. Godwin again tips it over, and Preston cannot get to it. Another kill by Godwin. It'll be number 13, Laney Phillips, for the Parsons. On the other court, we got Calhoun Community College up 2-0 against the Coyotes from Coastal North. Coming in as a 3 seed. Preston with another kill. And it's 8-6. Bull Wheels trying to close out this match here in this third set, while Snead State trying to force a set number 4. Kelsey Tyler will come in. Sophomore, outside hitter. Winding up the serve. Coming over was Phillips. Vigil pops in the air. Rhodes. Bat to Vigil. A block, and then was able to keep it alive here. Godwin lifts it over. And McClure long is denied. Godwin. Good rally here between the Boll Weevils and the Parsons. And McClure long. Nicely played there by Dismute. Lily Rao winds one up. Vigil just sends it over. Dismute in great position here. Sent over by Tyler. Right down the middle. There's the point. Riley Berry gets the point, and the Parsons only lead by 1. On the scorekeeper's table, it says 7-7. Well, our score is 8-7. That was a long point right there. That's too much on that one. Now it will make it 8-7 Snead State. So the score is 8-7. Elena Godwin sent up in the air. Vigil and McClure Lawn. Nice dig right there. It'll be a point here for Enterprise State to make it 8-8. Looks like on the other side, Calhoun Community College defeats Coastal Alabama North, the Coyotes. So Calhoun will be advancing to the winner's bracket. A couple of fans with pom-poms celebrating them. Both teams will trade service errors, as it is 9-8. So after we get done with this match, we will officially head to the loser's bracket for elimination. 2 teams will be eliminated. And the serve. Vigil almost near her bench. And that is a mishap right there from Dotson. To make it 10-8, Snead State in the lead here. Vigil right down the middle. That is blocked. Griffin was trying to get another kill. And McClure Lawn almost got a kill right there. Lily Rao will send it over. Vigil down the middle again. It's Griffin. 10-9 here. So it'll be number 17, Vigil. The serve it here down by 1 set point. Snead State has been in the lead for the most part of this set. Enterprise State trying to knot it up at 10. And McClure Lawn. Nicely played there by Lily Rao. Nice dig right there. Tipped over. And as it will be a point here for Snead State. Make it 11-9. First set was 25-20. Bull Weevils took set number 2, 25-23. They led as many as 8 set points against the Parsons in set number 2, but Snead State made it very close at the end to make it 25-23, but the Bull Wheels came out victorious. A service error. Both teams are at double digits. And both teams have not used a timeout so far. Tight contested set number 3. And Grace O'Brien. Line drive right there. They battle for it at the net. Popped up by Rhodes. Griffin denied it, but it is blocked into the Enterprise State bench. And the Boll Weevils have knotted it up at 11 apiece. Our serve from Anna Grace O'Brien. Bryan lofts it over. Goes into the net. 12-11. Boll Weevils finally in the lead. Final thoughts from the Calhoun versus Coastal Alabama North. Calhoun with a 3-0 sweep over the Coyotes. Set number 1, 25-13, 25-12, and set number 2, and 25-13. So a very dominant performance by Calhoun. To advance to the winners bracket, Coastal Alabama North will play an elimination game on court number 2 at 3 o'clock. Tiana Preston, they'll go into the bench of Snead State. Moving around with a diving attempt. But the Boll Weevils with a 13-11 lead. Timeout, Snead State will step aside for 30 seconds. Back here in set number 3, the Boll Weevils were a 13-11 lead. Snead State was in the lead for the majority of this set. Snead State calls a timeout after the Boll Weevils were able to put together a rally, but that will be a set point here for Snead State right after timeout. Made it 13-12. The Parsons need this win to stay alive here. And before the commercial break, Calhoun Community College with a victory over Coastal North. So Coastal North will be playing at 3 o'clock in the losers bracket. And they will be playing Pearl River on court number 2. That will be live stream on JockJive as well. All games this tournament will be live stream on JockJive. Biggle, middle of the net. That is blocked. What a heck of a block right there from number 9, Jaylee Devine. The freshman coming in and delivering a huge blow right there. Make it 14-13. Substitutions here for the Parsons. But we'll have the losers bracket, so the loser of this one will face off against Bishop State at 3 o'clock. The winner will wait till 5 o'clock here on the same court to face off against the Lions. Biggle over to Preston. What a powerful slam to the ground there by Tiana Preston. 15-13. Boll Weevils will still have both of their timeouts remaining. Boll Weevils trying to go a perfect 2-0 against the Parsons this season. Godwin winds one up. That's deflected, and it'll be a kill here for Godwin. Looks like we're in for another tight contested set like we did in set number 2. So Hansville played earlier this morning. They had a quick sweep against Bishop State. That'll be a service error to make it 16-14. They have to wait till the end of the day here on day number 2 to play again to try to remain in the winners bracket. Keeley Dotson with the serve upcoming here for the Boll Weevils. Sent up in the air. Sent over by Dismute to the opposite libero, Rhodes. Lily Rowell in good position here. Godwin winds one up, but that will go off the floor. Good diving attempt right there from Lillian Rhodes. Unable to keep the play to continue. Elena Godwin from Harvest, her hometown. Trying to catch the Boll Weevils off guard. And McClure Lawn, that takes a deflection. Might have took 2 deflections off the block. But doesn't matter. It'll be a point here for Enterprise State. Lillian Rhodes with another serve upcoming. 17-15. A couple Boll Weevils fans making the trip here to support their team after a very impressive year last year. A very young team, as that will be a kill right down the middle of the net. Make it 18-15. A lot of freshmen last year. A lot of key contributors to last year's team for the Boll Weevils. A bunch of them returning, and they have put up a 23-win season, 8-2 in the conference. Lily Rowell winds one up. She's blocked. They'll try to reset again, and McClure Lawn tripped over Lillian Rhodes. Luckily, none of the players for the Boll Weevils were injured on that almost collision. But Snead State will get a big point right there. Make it 18-16. Caitlin Clark will come in for the serve from Jacksonville, Florida. Biggle. Emma Claire Lawn will not be denied. She's got another kill. Making 19-16. Snead State has 1 timeout remaining. Will they use it at this match? Is about to come to its conclusion. Line drive serve. This almost goes into the stands, but kept in by Dismute. The ball handling there, a lift, I believe, on Snead State, 20-16. Timeout, Snead State. Their final timeout of the set. Will step aside for 30 seconds. Right after the timeout, Snead State has no timeouts remaining. Enterprise State still has both of their timeouts. Boll Weevils are 5 set points away from opening this ACCC conference tournament with a victory. Dismute was the recipient of that serve. Chance here for the Boll Weevils. Takes a deflection. Good defense here by Snead State. That's off the hand of Dodson. Lillian Rhodes, what an effort to keep it alive. But the rest of her teammates were well into the court. But a nice diving attempt right there from Lillian Rhodes. Big point for Snead State after using their second and final timeout. So coming up at 3 o'clock, we'll have Pearl River versus Coastal North on court number 2 in an elimination game. And McClure Lawn will send it over. Blocked at the net. Enterprise State with a chance here. Right down the middle. It'll be take a couple of deflections off of Dismute. And it's 21-17. Nice kill right there from Griffin and company. As Preston will be subbed in. She's had a huge game here today. Trying to close this out on the right note. That'll be deflected. And kill right there for Snead State. 21-18. Number 1, Lily Rao. In her sophomore season, she was a huge contributor last year for Snead State in their tournament run. Tipped over, denied. Griffin keeps it alive. Preston will tip it over. Lily Rao in great position. Godwin winds one up. Preston thought about chasing after it, and she just lets it drop to avoid possibly an injury going into the stands. 21-19, Enterprise State will take the timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here in set number 3. Welcome back here on JockJive. So here on court number 1, a little bit of a correction. It will be Bishop State versus Pearl River on court number 1. Pearl River lost to LBW earlier this morning. Bishop State lost to Wallace State. So it will be Pearl River versus Bishop State in an elimination game. So it will be an elimination game. Which team will advance to day number 3 and which one will be sent home packing? Preston. That'll be a kill there after Enterprise State used their first timeout of the set, 22-19. So Coastal North will await the win or the loser of this Enterprise State and Snead State. They'll play in the elimination game on court number 2. Godwin lofts it over. Griffin. Blocked. As number 18, Phillips, unable to get past the defense. 22-20. As it's Jaden Dismute with the serve. Can Snead State force a set number 4? That's a good start right there for Enterprise State. 23-20, a kill by Phillips this time. She'll come in for the serve. Blocked by Preston. That's out of bounds. 24-20. So LBW, I believe, will be playing Wallace State on court number 1 at 5 o'clock. Calhoun will face the winner of this one. Godwin blocked again. She hits it out of bounds. And the Bull Weevils will take care of business with a 25-20 victory, as they will win it 3-0 as we take a look at our breakdown here. Parsons will be playing in the elimination game in about 30 minutes. So set number 1, 25-20, 25-23 in set 2, 25-20 Enterprise State over Snead State. Excellent win there for the Bull Weevils. They're going to the winner's bracket. Snead State trying to keep their season alive. They'll play in about 40 minutes. But that will do it here at the Mobile Civic Center for the second wave of matches. We'll go to elimination games, but for now, I'm Dallas Rinsey with the call, and we'll see you at 3 o'clock for the elimination games.